Yep, right back at another video, man. Hey, man, we got Tommy G inside the daily word of mercenaries, man. Hey, man, look, man, y'all know we came here to do, man. Y'all know what we didn't come to do, man. We came here to get straight to the point. What we didn't come to do, man, is all that other stuff, man. With that being said, man, let's get right to the video. Let's do it.
Contact! No, stop! Drop your weapon, Ryan! Drop your weapon! You motherfucker!
Tommy, we got captured, dude.
Hello folks, I'm Tommy G, and today we're training with mercenaries.
Welcome to Redwater, boys. This is why I created Redwater. I wanted a place for all of us to feel like a family. You know, a lot of veterans when they get out, and cops when they retire, you know, they lose that brotherhood, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to build a brotherhood. Bye. Hey! You like that? Give us the answers that we want!
Call your command.
Motherfucker, give us answers now!
Let's talk about mercenaries. Guns for hire, soldiers of fortune, private military contractors. These are some of the terms for guys that are paramilitary operatives, and that if you need hired muscle, armed muscle, these are the guys you call. The mercenary world is a deadly one, and it's full of gray area. In the last few years, some groups that come to mind when you think of mercenaries are the United States group Blackwater, now defunct, and Russian outfits like the Wagner Group. And these guys have reached all around the globe. Some newsworthy mercenary exploits include the following. In 2007, when a Blackwater convoy was involved in a highly controversial shootout in Iraq. In 2021, when Colombian mercenaries were hired by a Miami-based security firm to assassinate Haiti's president, Juvenal Moise. And for the last few years, Wagner Group operated extensively in Libya to disrupt oil flow to European Union countries. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Because of stories like this, it's easy to get a bad taste in your mouth when you hear about mercenaries. But some of these guys do truly brave things and risk their life for the greater good. Today, we cover mercenary group Redwater and their CEO, Joey. These guys do a lot of work with three-letter agencies protecting our border and busting sex trafficking operations. They also provide executive protection to people ranging from presidents to pop stars. This is a place that no YouTube channel has gone before, and we go in deep, spending 48 hours with these guys and take you into their life. Everything you are about to see are reenactments done with trained professionals and are for entertainment purposes only. Let's dive in. As you can imagine, these mercenaries have very dangerous jobs. Part of the danger of their job is being on the hit list of groups like cartels, gangs, and motorcycle clubs. For this reason, we have to keep their identity anonymous, and we'll be blurring their faces. Two things before we get started in this video. First of all is a thank you. From last week's video, we had a fundraiser for Dr. Scott. Over 1,100 people donated nearly $26,000. That's gonna really help her operation. Let's call her and see what she has to say to you guys.
Hello.
Dr. Scott, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh man, I am so surprised.
Oh my God, I
at how
appreciate
good
y'all
this
so
has
much for
gone.
helping Dr. Scott. Oh my God, y'all are the greatest people
These
ever.
before they're sold out.
Yeah, totally. I hope you guys are ready.
You look a bit Middle Eastern.
I am Middle Eastern.
Oh, that gotta be. Okay, so today we're against him, yeah? I'm on your team.
What does it mean to be a mercenary?
Mercenary can be to protect people, can be to save people, save kids.
What are your rates if I want to like take somebody out?
You brought your guitar to a gunfight? What do you got there? Let's see. Holy shit.
Thought it was a damn guitar.
Hey, I'm Joey, ex-Army. I was an interpreter. My specialty is psyops
he's
and
certified.
intel. I'm from Houston, Texas, but I was born in UAE.
Certified.
Oh, how you doing? My name is Grim, born here in the U.S., and I joined the infantry and just kept on shooting my way somewhere, but I'm here now.
What's your specialty?
I'm a shooter. Yeah, I kick doors down.
Hey, I'm Spooky. I'm from Florida. I was in the Army for 5 years. I was in a reconnaissance squadron. I specialize in medicine.
I'm Breeze, Navy, Army, 24 years, retired. Been in
Damn.
Iraq, Afghanistan, Jordan, Somalia, Pakistan, pretty much everywhere. In Afghanistan, I was a sniper team leader. I'm 54 years old, and I'm from a little town just outside of Dallas.
I'm Ghost. I'm from Texas. I specialize in human recovery and executive protection. I served in the Army as well.
I was going on Maverick. I spent about 8 years in the Army, infantry, air defense, licensed paramedic, did counter IED ops in Afghanistan, and just about everything in Iraq.
For the first exercise of the day, Redwater is running us through an escape and evade situation. I'm part of Team 1. Our job is to get away from the enemy. Team 2's job is to capture us. In the real world, when you get captured, that can lead to interrogation, torture, and death. Here's how it went. We're trying to escape from enemy forces.
Yes.
What do we have to be thinking about before we start this?
Try and stay alive as long as you can. In a real life situation, we'd be waiting on an evac, so someone to come and pick us up. The goal is to try and survive them, get away from them as long as you can. Let's go, boys.
Oh shit.
It's all about pacing.
Damn,
if you get tired and they catch you, it's game over.
You still want some energy if you get
caught, huh? Which way should we go?
To the right.
All right, let's get it. Have you guys ever had to run for your life before?
In Mexico, I was contracting for an agency that I'm not gonna name. I was unarmed. I didn't have a rescue team. I was in a little town called Tinola in Guadalajara. It's where the Jalisco cartel operate. And I was in an area similar to this, where the woods are. The cartel thought I was a DEA agent. My job was to stay alive until a vehicle came and picked me up and took me to the airport. And it was very similar to this, but imagine me by myself, unarmed, running in the woods in Mexico. I thought I was gonna die, dude. All right, so
that's tough.
I think we're gonna go that way. You always want to think of how they're gonna think, and you want to do the opposite.
There's broken vegetation. Somebody walked over that right here too.
Considering the area, we're coming in this way. We just need to be cognizant. They could be on the edge of that field, trying to flank around.
Dude, this reminds me of Afghanistan. It was very hilly like this. That's why it was so hard for us to survive Afghanistan, because the Taliban always had an advantage point on the American soldiers. We'd be in valleys and they'd be up top. They would just snipe us. You'd have your weapon range because as soon as they see you, you start running.
You want to pick it up?
Yeah, we can pick it up a little.
Multiple boot prints. You want to go that way and around? I'll go this way and around?
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely them real members. They looking at blueprints and all type of like.
Right, so right here,
they
this
actually on
looks
a
fresh,
real
right?
mission. Like they stop on the blueprints, do a little touch and smell it, folk. He's that way, like type shit. The hell.
It just rained, and this is all smudged and up.
Surrender is almost certain death or torture, right?
Exactly.
So it's better to die fighting than to give up.
A lot of people end up dead because they don't fight to give in.
Boogie.
They got spotted fast as hell.
Contact! Don't move! Stop! Drop your weapon, Ryan! Drop your weapon! You motherfucker!
You got him? We got one runner.
What? Oh, shit!
It's the Mexican.
Talking about it's the Mexican.
Oh, he's over there.
There we go.
Uncaptured. Just like that, all it takes is a couple of seconds, one wrong move, and you get caught, and it's game over.
So what's going through your head as we're getting captured right now?
So right now, in a real life scenario, if you got captured by an enemy, you probably would have already pissed your pants, probably shit your pants as well, because all you're thinking is you're about to get tortured for hours, possibly days, with no one to come and save you, and you're gonna end up probably dead.
What's the most common types of torture that's out there right now?
Hanging from your arms to a pipe, waterboarding, of course, electrocution.
How long you hang from a pipe for?
5 minutes, sometimes it can go hours, but you start losing circulation in your arms, and it's very, very painful. I've been hung before by my wrists, and it's extremely painful, dude. Tommy, we got captured, dude.
So when you hear talk about torture, you might be wondering what laws and rules govern the behavior of mercenaries. Under international law, torture is undoubtedly illegal, but picture this scenario. You are a mercenary that just busted a man running a sex trafficking operation. This trafficker knows where dozens of kids are being kept, but he refuses to tell you. If torturing this man saves the lives of dozens of kids, is it then ethical? By international law, mercenaries, if captured, are not recognized as prisoners prisoners of war. What that means is the Geneva Convention that mandates that a prisoner of war is to be treated humanely, allowed to communicate with relatives, and given adequate food and shelter. These measures do not apply to a mercenary. If caught, they are at the mercy of the people who catch them, which means if they fail their mission, they're in no man's land, which makes this a very, very dangerous job. And the more I dug, the more I found a common trend. Governments often hire mercenaries to do the dirty work they find too risky. That way, if the mission fails or something goes wrong, the government that hired the mercenary group can deny responsibility of any wrongdoing. Just recently, this has happened countless times in Ukraine. The Wagner group has ran risky and deadly operations, and the Russian government is able to say they had nothing to do with it. In this interrogation training exercise, we simulate what would happen if we got captured.
But I'm pretty sure though, I ain't gonna lie, the government paying them good pay to do this shit, cause nigga, they putting their whole life on the line for this shit. So it gotta be some good money, like 500 or better. If it ain't 500 or better, probably $1 million or better. They giving them good money to do shit like this, cause it ain't no way you doing this for anything less than 100K.
This normally
There's
works.
no way
like
you doing anything like this for less than 100K.
I don't know if it'll work with you guys, but you can just let us go.
Is it possible to bribe your way out of these situations, you think?
Well, depending on the country that you're in.
Depending on the country you're in.
Let's say you're in the
depends,
jungles
like,
of South America.
Yeah.
Money talks.
Haiti, South America,
Yeah,
Africa.
like
Everyone here in America looks at bribery as such an evil thing, when really in third world countries, it's a way of life.
That's first 24 hours, I would say, of being captured determines a lot.
Keep your mouth shut and walk.
The cavalry's coming.
Stop talking. Keep walking.
Don't give a shit.
Stop talking.
We would have previous codes before we got captured, right? Sky is blue probably means, hey, in 5 minutes, let's run for it.
When you're interrogating people, what are you looking for?
Body language.
Yes, behavioral cues, inflection changes in the voice, eye movement, twitching. When you're talking to someone, if they're looking up and to the left constantly and taking a second before they answer, they're accessing the creative portions of their brain, which means they're making it up.
The fuck? How the fuck do you know that?
All right, so here's the scenario. Me and Arab are the prisoners, and these are the interrogators. What the is that?
It's called a N26. I call it my shock baby. When people don't want to give me answers, you hold it to specific body parts. They don't want to give answers, you fucking hitting them with this little bad boy, man, and you'll get answers pretty quickly.
Get in the fucking shack. You and you two. Tell me the truth. Sit down.
Listen up. It's all good. It's all good. It's all. Hey.
You gotta start giving us the answers.
Yo,
we're gonna start torturing you guys.
Don't say shit.
In about 5 minutes, I'm gonna start pulling fingers off and drowning you. You start telling us who you work for, we're gonna start torturing you guys. Now!
Well, we work for ourselves, bro.
I'm not with you. Give me some answers now.
We're YouTube journalists.
What do you want from us? What do you want to know?
Listen, motherfucker. You want to get
No, I don't.
Give me some answers. Who do you work for?
I work for YouTube. I swear on my life.
With all that water in you.
Please do not tase me in the shoulder.
Tell me now.
I swear I'm telling you the truth.
Hey, listen, we're journalists.
You gonna give us answers or what?
No, I gave you the answers. I already
give
told
us
you.
Answers,
I already told you what we know.
Call your commander.
Give us answers now. In about 5 seconds, your lungs are gonna start collapsing. They're gonna fill with water, and you're gonna start losing your brain. Better talk to us.
Hey.
Put it on, Maverick. Give us the answers, motherfucker. You like that? Give us the answers that we want. Give us the answers that we want, motherfucker. Tell us what we want.
We're journalists.
I'm sorry, but I'm a spot.
Take him out, Maverick. Put 2 in his head.
Hey, no, I can tell you.
Don't say that!
He's done. You're next.
Tommy, you are dying for the cause!
You're gonna be next, motherfucker.
And cut. That was not even 1% of what a real scenario would be like, right?
No, it would be way more intense. We actually took it very easy on you guys.
That's
Me and Maverick
easy?
are professionals when it comes to this kind of thing, and we knew your limits. So, but in a real life situation, it would be way intense, way more crazier. They would definitely give up answers.
How fast do people usually break?
And in real life, it's actually way different. It depends on the person. The whole goal is, as soon as they enter, they see all the tools and they start giving answers. You want to do as least as possible to them and get the answers.
And do they get after, or you?
It all depends.
So, Arab, I know we barely even got a taste of what this is really like, but what was your review of getting waterboarded?
Honestly, that shit sucks.
In a real life scenario, you would use a gallon at least or a bucket.
You use a thicker material than a t-shirt.
Than a t-shirt, yeah.
So
like
the
a thick
water
towel.
retains more.
Now we're gonna hit the range, shoot some guns, and learn some tactics.
Let's go, baby. Woo!
I was gonna go to the Afghanistan, I pushed you out last minute, but is it actually legitimate that, hey, you could potentially go to Afghanistan and rescue someone? Is that something that you guys would do?
Yes, any country. Right now, this is only 8 of us. There's a total of 30. There's more too that we don't advertise on the website for legal reasons. The rest of our team right now, most of them are on assignments.
How much does that cost? If I get captured in Afghanistan and I want to hire a team of what, 6 of you?
We'll sit down, we'll talk with them, and then we agree on a price. But that's how it usually goes, man. Obviously, we're not gonna charge as much for a little girl than like a politician that we know is bad and he shouldn't have been there, but he's still gas. That's a different story. You know?
$50,000 to $100,000. You're thinking usually like your beginning stages, because it's going to take a few grand just to even get the ball rolling.
So an operation could be anywhere between like 200 to 500,000 on average if it's a deep place. Like
big politician, it could cost $1 million.
And what I say, off the school, I know it. I know it. I know it. I already knew it in the beginning. Nigga, this job that they doing, boy, I know that they, because these is trained years, bro. These motherfuckers that did time in the Army. They know how to use their guns. They is not just regular people, folks. So you feel me? These is trained years. So you know, I know it. I know you was gonna pay some good pay to get these niggas to do that shit, because they risking their life. I need at least 500 to, you feel me? Yeah. Cause they gotta split it. They gotta split it too, so yeah, for sure.
Most of your work now, what are the majority of your clients look like?
Pretty much anybody, as long as you're not a criminal or drug dealer.
CEOs, public figures, actors, musicians.
Yeah, but there's a good chunk of what you do right now on the border, busting traffickers.
I can't comment on that, but I can say publicly I have worked on a contract, was on the Tijuana border. It was affiliated with a 3-letter agency, and we saved 1,500 kids. This was about 2 summers ago.
But I thought that was like an arm on his head.
What the hell is this?
The T1000. I am a dealer for Richmond Tactical, and I'm also a Phillip Farms dealer, Brazos River Firearms. This is one of our personal models. You're not going to see another one like this anywhere.
This almost looks like a rapper or cartel type shit.
How about badass cowboy shit?
Badass cowboy shit?
Wow. What's that, a 5.56?
When you guys are operating, what are some essentials you need to be packing?
It varies based on the mission. There's something called covert and overt.
On a protection detail, I'm going to be dressed like my client or like the area I'm in. If I'm protecting, you know, a rapper and everyone around me is wearing hoodies and baggy pants and tennis shoes, that's what I'm going to be wearing. With the CEO, I'm going to be wearing a buttoned shirt, you know, nice slacks.
Oh, okay,
shoes.
so they fit in, so you wouldn't even know that they trained years. They look like a regular person for the whole time, boy. They oh shit! Water went down the wrong pipe. Water went down the wrong pipe. Oh shit! So the whole time, folks, that's what I was saying though. Oh shit! That's what I was saying though, folks. You would think it's a regular nigga the whole time. He really one of them trained years. Oh, it's a dangerous game, boy. It's a dangerous game out here, boy. That's a dangerous game to be playing.
You know, whatever I can to blend into my environment. If that's more of a covert. In an overt like this, plates are showing, I've got mags,
okay.
You know, it all depends.
You know,
like,
just recently I went to LA, Atlanta, Philadelphia, and then New York with this client that I work for. Okay. He's a rapper. His father is a very high profile fashion mogul.
Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you were going to die?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's when I got Purple Heart. I got blown up. I got my right knee completely blown off. I took a piece of shrapnel into my arm. It cut my bicep, came out the top of my shoulder, and I caught a piece in my head.
Where were you? Damn.
Afghanistan.
This is why I created Redwater. I wanted a place for all of us to feel like a family. You know, a lot of veterans, when they get out, when they retire, you know, they lose that brotherhood, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to build a brotherhood.
Do you think Mercenaries has a good or bad rap?
Movies make Mercenaries look bad, I think, in my opinion, because they make it look all about but there's way more than that, man. We all have families. We all have lives. You know, we love, we bleed, and we laugh, you know, as corny as that sounds. But we're human at the end of the day.
People in the places you're operating, they also have families and they laugh, right?
So from my perspective, it's the same perspective as the guy shooting it. It's either me or him, dude. Whoever acts on it first is the one that stays alive. That's just the way it is, man. War isn't fair.
Joey said war isn't fair, and he's right. Throughout the ages, people have used mercenaries to try and tip.
That's what it is, folks. No cap. It's either me or you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's either me or you, shit. So Hey.
The battlefield into their favor. The earliest evidence of mercenaries being used to help win wars dates back to the times of the Egyptians. When you read through history, you'll read about Swiss, French, English mercenaries sprinkled throughout wars in the Middle Ages fighting for kings and dukes. And in fact, for the United States to gain independence from the British Empire during the Revolutionary War, we had to overcome some 30,000 odd German mercenaries called Hessians that the Brits hired to try and crush us. When I imagine how scary and dangerous it must be to be in war, whether it be with a sword in the Middle Ages or with the high-powered bombs and guns of today, it amazes me that people are willing to become mercenaries. Knowing that if I ever get stuck in a dangerous place, that Redwater would launch a mission to come and get me and might be my only hope for survival, it makes me appreciate that these men are brave enough to do what they do. And folks, remember, like any profession, you have your good and bad people. Whether we talk about priests, doctors, businessmen, or mercenaries, there's good and bad in all professions.
Well, shall we get shooting?
Let's do it, man.
Hey, 3 cheers for Hillary Clinton.
That shit. They say fuck that shit.
That's how we do it in Texas, baby.
Oh, they in
Has
Texas.
anyone
They
ever ran
definitely
out of
support Trump.
ammo in a combat situation?
Yes. Luckily, there was a helicopter that came in and took out the targets that we were shooting at. We did a raid on a house of a high-value target. Before we hit the house, we had artillery guys shot up loom rounds because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. They shot loom rounds over the house before we hit it. And the shells from the loom rounds, the guy had marijuana fields all around his house. Well, the shells landed in the marijuana fields and they caught it on fire. After we got him out and got him back and we were waiting to get picked up, we were all sitting by the field and all the smoke from the field, we were all like bunched up right behind by where all the smoke was coming in, and we got on the radio, we're like, hey, you might want to wake the cooks up, man, we're gonna be a little hungry.
How long did it take from when you ran out of ammo till you got rescued?
It was like 10 minutes.
Okay, that's nice. So what makes your job worth it? Like, what, say, I'm gonna put myself in the line of duty and do something dangerous and be a mercenary. What makes you say you're gonna do that?
Protecting other people is something that I've always wanted to do as a child. Family, friends, and all that. So just extending that after my military service and being able to do that as a career is fulfilling to me.
I think all of us are doing this because we want to help good people.
What does this patch mean?
Bad people.
My message is, you know, yeah, it's cool shooting guns and shit like that, but we need to come together in this country. Right now, we're very divided. You're part of the family now, brother, so thank you for coming, Tommy.
I can't rescue you if you get stuck somewhere bad, but these guys can.
We got you. Call us. Contact Redwater. Anywhere, anytime. Always f***ing ready.
For this next exercise, we simulate what would happen if I were to get blown up by an IED. Here's how you tackle something like that.
There's a sketchy Lebanese guy. He's a known terrorist. Just watch out, watch out. We gotta hit this mission. We gotta go. Oh shit!
Medic! I'm not gonna make it!
All right.
Get leg!
Oh, missing leg. All right. Am I gonna die? So no, because right now I'm putting this tourniquet on. Putting this tourniquet on for you really quick. This is gonna cut off the blood flow to your entire leg. Well, everything beneath. 3:15. You guys gotta get me out of here. All right, we're gonna mark that so that we can make sure we know when the tourniquet was put on. And now we're gonna finish with the blood sweep. We're gonna check this leg up here. Nothing. Then we're gonna check your groin. Oh God. Nothing. Okay. We're gonna check your arm. That has a little bit of blood. Let me see. All right. I'm ticklish.
So a chest seal is anything that's non-porous. You can use this glove as a chest seal right here. So I'm just gonna slap that over the wound, right? And that's gonna create that pressure inside his chest. That's when the chest goes like this, that means it's paradoxical movement and there's penetration to the chest wall. So you gotta put something on top to keep the pressure the same. So now I'm gonna go into circulation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check his pulse, make sure he has a pulse. All right, and depending on what type of pulse it is, if it's, you know, strong, if it's weak, thready, if it's fast, it's going to determine what type of treatments I can give him. Now we're going to roll into our circulation.
I wanted to be in the Army for
IV, get venual access, and then I'm going to go into my next secondary assessment, which would be I'd push pain management. Here you go, baby. Put it in his hand. I'm going to tape it to his hand. If I had someone else, I would have them stand behind, or I'd sit him up against some type of object. I could even pick him up like this. You can go dead weight. I can still treat him with whatever I need to do. I can still have access to all this, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull him backwards a little bit, and it's gonna rock, and that's gonna lock his knees out, and that's gonna allow me to stand him up. So watch this, ready? From here, I can transition into any type of hold. I can pick him up, I can move him around. In a real life scenario, that would take so much more time, and there would be so much more in depth. Like, I would actually have to, you know, like put a chest seal on him and, you know, monitor to see if I have to burp it every couple minutes.
The tourniquet kind of hurts at first. Yeah, it does, dude.
Sorry for the bomb.
Why'd you Alu Akbar, man?
I didn't mean for you to have to go through the pain. I meant to just.
Thank you. A real trauma lane, it's way more in depth. It's obviously gonna take a lot longer than like 5 minutes. There's obviously a lot more that goes into it. How did the tourniquet feel? It hurt?
I was looking at you like, no way you have it on too. Like, it was almost like an impossible pain. Like, I was like, no, take it off. I was like, no, there's no way.
The people that say mercenaries are bad guys, get rid of them, what do you say to that?
Who are you gonna call when the gang members start taking over your neighborhoods? And the cops are getting defunded already, so just keep thinking about that, guys.
And they're already overworked.
They're already overworked. So who's gonna come and save you all, right?
I guarantee you we have a faster response time than they ever will.
Yeah.
And we understand that there's ethical, issues surrounding having private military operating in the continental United States. But that is also where we need to be redefined differently. We're not running high-risk operations like we would in Iraq as a PMC. We would be assisting police officers in capacity of security officers, not combat operations in capacity of soldiers.
Right. We love doing what we did with you guys today, training people. So if civilians out there want to come train with Redwater, reach out to our website. We'd love to teach a class and travel, throw a class and teach you guys everything.
For the last phase of training, we're gonna go out into the town and get a look into what it's like if you're a celebrity or a rock star with executive protection. So let's hit the streets.
In this next exercise, we have Arab pretend to be a Saudi Arabian prince visiting America on a business deal. We take him through a crowded food court at a Houston mall and let Redwater show us their skills. Let's see what happens.
Rowdy motherfucker. How y'all get that? How y'all get that?
Today we're going to be protecting our Lebanese Prince client. We're going to show you our protocol when escorting celebrities, CEOs, clients, whenever they come into town, what our protocol is from A to Z.
How many men do we have on this case?
3 with me and then 3 that we cannot see.
That are blending in?
Yes, exactly. And that's that way we usually do
this
it.
shit
Because we
raw
always
as
want
hell.
cover if something happens.
Okay, so what are we currently looking for right now?
Obviously, we're always going to attract attention to the client. You want to see people that usually have extra clothing that doesn't fit the climate of the environment, like a heavy jacket or something. Usually that's a sign that something's off and maybe carrying a weapon or something, especially if the client has a high threat on.
Do you have a high threat level on you right now, Habibi?
I am in Arab in Texas, brother. Everybody around me here thinks I'm probably wearing vests.
And you'll notice there's an agent on each side, one behind you, and then one always look to the left. Looking up for anything.
They tell me in America you have good hamburger.
Very good.
Can we try good American hamburger?
The most excellent hamburgers, Your Majesty. I will be happy to buy you a hamburger. Are you nervous at all right now?
No, not nervous. I have good security detail. Top security worldwide.
What are you in the mood for right now, sir? Are you hungry or would you like to go shopping?
I would like to buy maybe a Louis Vuitton purse for my wife. كيفك؟ حبيب القلب من وين انت؟
And do we have agents on the top?
Remember I said there's 3 that are undercover?
Because we need guys that have the eagle eye, right? Don't commit haram. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
No, but my wife wears this under her hijab.
Does she really?
Oh, don't you dare think of my wife like that.
Hey, get this guy out of here. We can't have him over here, sir.
Hey.
Come on, sir. We got you. And that's exactly how it would happen. Usually with clients, ones that you'd give them 1 or 2 warnings, they don't go away. You'd have the second agent behind, grab them, and take them away.
Prince, sorry for my behavior. I apologize.
In food court areas, for some reason, people get attacked a lot because you never know who's sitting down and eating.
Are you mostly looking for men or women too?
Everything. Usually rival countries will send women. What would you like to eat, sir?
I want hamburger, American hamburger.
Does Chick-fil-A do it for you, Prince?
What is Chick-fil-A? This restaurant is good?
Very good. What's your name?
My name is Abdullah Muhammad Al-Salis.
Nice to meet you. What's his name?
No, in my country we shake.
She doesn't want to give up her drink.
Tough shake in my country.
Give him a good shake.
Abdullah Muhammad Al-Salis. What's your name?
Kelsey.
Kelsey, it's nice to meeting you.
What are you doing over here?
Me, I'm visiting America first time. I'm exploring the culture. They tell me this is #1 chicken in America.
I believe that.
It's true?
We need to get you out of here safely.
Kelsey, nice to meet you, Kelsey.
first time I am trying the chicken sandwich. They tell me #1 in America is Chick-fil-A.
The #1 is good. Do you like spicy, not spicy, regular?
I will try whatever you think is best, but no biggles. American drink?
It's Arnold Palmer. It's a mix of the lemonade and the tea.
Arnold Palmer? I'm not a bomber.
No, Arnold Palmer.
Ah, this is the name of him.
Yes.
Jason, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love America. Everybody in America is like this. Right now we try American bomber.
American bomber.
Oh, America makes very good bomber.
America's very famous for fast food. This is the stuff that makes you obese, and we proudly serve it to you as a guest.
Because we spent too much time in here, it's probably better to exit the area because we're attracting too much attention. There's a higher possibility of him being attacked or harassed. So at that point,
Habibi,
go move location.
Habibi, you were wandering like a lost goat. We must get you out of here.
There is a beautiful Latina woman behind me.
No, that's
what
haram.
you're thinking
have 4
about.
wives. Let's keep it moving.
Habibi, 4 wives in the Middle and East, but in the worldwide, I can have as many as I want. I'm a prince.
No, that's haram, sir. Let's get you out of here. We were getting a lot of stares in the food court, and Joey received intel that our men were in the mall looking for the prince to take him out. So he made the call to extract his client.
Extract the principal out. Let's get out of here.
Would you like an American waffle fry?
Oh my God, this is delicious.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Habibi.
This entrance right now is when people usually get attacked. So at this point, I will advance with the other agent. Look to our left, look to our right. Thank you. Shukran.
Just get in the car. How do you think the mission went? Good. I did not notice the 3 other guys in the mall at all that were shadowing us. Did you?
I'm not looking for anything. I have my security detail. They do the work. Me, I have make friend with Jason and he give me bomber. We are trying here a American chicken burger. I don't know why they call sandwich, but we will see how it tastes. Oh, wow.
Juicy?
Every food in America is like this. There is so much oil.
I think it went great. Got him out securely and safely and efficiently, so it was a success.
It was a pleasure doing your business.
It was a pleasure, brother. Redwater will always be here for you,
We
sir.
shall work
anytime
again.
you want.
We'll take it from here, okay? Hey,
Thank you so much. Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate it, brother.
I
Good
ain't
job.
gonna
We'll see you
lie.
guys. I don't really think we needed those guys. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the best video. I ain't gonna lie. Tommy damn that did. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with this video.
did that really help? I mean,
What? No!
Them the 3 that was undercover. Looking for connections to a billionaire. Tommy he wanted to get close with all the members. A billionaire? Oh, I'll definitely tune into that.